earlier, which is why he bought this house. It could never be knocked down. It's one of, the historic homes, just like he bought the chateau where Chateau Zizi's is now. Have you been there?
I haven't been there. I gotta go.
Oh, it's so good. The food is excellent. I don't know if you'll eat it because
Yes.
you probably eat super healthy. But it's really, really good food.
Okay,
and
good.
the ambiance is gorgeous and the place is beautiful, but that's also a 100-year-old house.
Okay.
So our building will be a block and a half north. I don't know if you saw the site.
No, but I'll go by
Okay,
there.
it's over an acre lot, and
Wow.
that is the address, 1428 BRICKEL.
Okay.
And we just started groundbreaking.
Okay.
The building will be ready at the end of 2027. But I think that our location is excellent for being on BRICKEL, and let me tell you why.
Yes.
We are truly located within the best of both worlds, because if you were to want a nice quiet walk and the breathability of tree-lined streets, you have it within a block. You even have a beautiful public park here if you want to hike. You have access to the expressway immediately through South Miami Avenue. Yet, without a doubt, you're close enough to walk to everything that BRICKEL has to offer without being in the traffic that you undeniably get when you live north, further north. And that's without a doubt. And you know everything that's going on in BRICKEL, right? So I don't need to get into that so much. It's stating here, bringing their executives. And these are the type of buildings that they're used to living in if they came from New York or Chicago or, these places.
It's like the Silicon South Beach, right?
Correct. We're the Wall Street of the South.
Yes, I got that.
And I always think that our views are very similar to the views that you'll find in Manhattan or Hong Kong, because you have these beautiful city views without, they're gorgeous. All the lights at nighttime look like a jewelry box, but you will also have amazing bay views. So you have great combination views, okay? So I think that that's very important. Location, location, location.
Yes.
Most people buying here are end users, whether it's a primary residence or not, but you can also look at this as an amazing opportunity for your investors that have this type of money to invest with.
Yes.
Because I don't think, the great investments anymore are the ones where, you can rent it short term. Every building nowadays has become a short term rental building.
It's a beautiful showroom.
Thank you. We think so, and it mimics very much like these walls, the bamboo travertine walls.
Yes.
You'll find in the lobby there's 30-foot high ceilings. That's the only thing about the sales gallery I don't like, is that they're very low ceilings because it's an old house. You'll see the model unit upstairs.
Okay.
And you'll see there, you can see that minimum ceiling heights for the actual residences are 11 feet.
Amazing.
So there's a lot of unique features. Gideos, he is Colombian Lebanese descent. I always say he is a visionary and really a forward thinker. And, only since 2006, he has amassed a $2 billion portfolio, a lot of land, a lot of multifamily, a lot of mid-rise. There's $3 billion in the pipeline right now of different projects that are going on. But I love the fact that this is going to be his flagship building. And, we've been able to launch our prices in this, starting from the 1600s a square foot, because he was able to purchase that land. There was a building that was there, an office building, but he was able to purchase it in 2017 for $48 million, and today it's worth over $160 million.
Jeez, incredible.
So we've had all of this in equity. Therefore, everything till now has been self-funded, including the demolition of the building, including all the commission payments and everything else. We are in contracts. We're over 50% sold. We pay 6% commission, and you start getting paid from the moment that your buyer gives his first deposit. Okay?
Excellent. Wow.
Now, let's start with who I think the most important people in the story are. Our architects are not only the architects of the exterior, they are the interior designers of the entire property. Antonio Chiterio and Patricia Veal of ACPV Architects. They have the large foods, a pet spa with grooming services, bike storage area, and then you have, most of our amenities are at the top of the building. So from floor 66 to 70 are all amenities. So although we have very expensive penthouse, talk about that when we go up.
Okay.
But one of the other words I mentioned is innovation. And the reason why I talked about innovation is for several reasons. So I just mentioned that we have 5 apartments per floor at most, but dividing every apartment are solid concrete walls. In Miami, I've gone to many apartments and you can hear someone next door.
Yep.
Here, you have solid concrete walls, not drywall, which is customary.
Wow.
And most of our floor plans don't have any columns because of these concrete walls. That's considered your structural walls, so you don't need columns. So I think that in itself is, I mentioned, well, not lastly as far as innovation, but lastly here is that we will be the first luxury residential building that is going to be integrating 500 panels of photovoltaic glass into the western facade of the building. So we'll be saving close to 5,000 tons of CO2 from being emitted into the atmosphere.
Bravo.
That's a lot to say.
Yes.
But in other words, we're gonna have a solar backbone, solar panels. It won't look like panels on a house. It's going to be the glass, but we're doing a lot for the atmosphere.
Days, and establish something for life.
Our projects are conceptualized and designed to be best in class. They are private residential spaces where nothing is superfluous and everything is chosen for a reason. These homes in exclusive and private settings enable families to live their best life.
At least greeting you on the ground floor, you should feel like you're connected to the environment, connected to nature, and have a sense that you're a part of the ecosystem.
That's great. I love that.
We needed to build up a sequence of arrival that was very different. We used the drop-off as a first layer of privacy, and then again layering different level of access to your home. You really feel that the tower is yours. There is a lot of old secrets in order to work out marbles in some way, how to combine different materials, how to make them possible, livable, maintainable. Details like, for example, the grooving in the marbles, the treatment of surfaces, how we play with the vein of the travertine is quite something. It's very unique.
You're able to cross the threshold, take a brief sigh, and know that you arrived somewhere different. It's really all-encompassing and surrounding. There's no detail left untouched or that hasn't been thought about, so that you're really enveloped in everything that is the luxury of 1428 Brickell.
There's so much more to it. This is one of the penthouse kitchens. It's made by a company called Vicelli in Italy. They only build 12 kitchens a year because it's all made of marble, but that's in our penthouses.
Wow.
Starting from 14 million, to give you an idea.
Okay. Wow.
One of the pools that you saw in the other video, I'd say this is a more family-friendly area, even though there's something for everyone to enjoy. But look at all of the beautiful botanical gardens that I was telling you about.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Your other pool is at the rooftop, and I'll show you that rendering later.
Incredible.
That person lives here, obviously, because he didn't stop there. But
Okay.
again, you have a second entrance
Okay.
in the back.
Yep. Beautiful.
This is the owner's club on the 67th floor. Here you can have a private dinner or have a wine sommelier.
Wow.
To get to have a nice get together and use one of the wine lockers. Every owner will have their own.
Oh, nice.
That's also where the business lounge will be.
Incredible.
And the rooftop is the only thing that, one of the only things that doesn't come out here, but I'll show you what that looks like.
Okay. Great.
Botanical gardens, again, that buffer you from Brickell. The building is elevated and set back. Beautiful 30-foot high lobby with everything there, from an aperitivo bar to places to gather, a library lounge, concierge, everything is there. This is your parking garage.
Okay.
Minimum of 2 parkings per residence.
Great.
Your first pool that you saw on the video, and then the residences go from either the 10th or 11th floor to the 65th floor, and then above that are the rest of the amenities, 66 to 70. Again, the most you have per floor are 5 apartments, concrete dividing every apartment.
Nice.
You have flow-through residences, which is great because every apartment faces east, but the flow-through residences also have a southern view, a northern view, or a southern view, since they're corners, and they also have a western view because they flow through the building. So those are the only ones that also have a western view. Then you also have townhouses here that are gorgeous, and then one-story homes.
Fabulous.
And really quickly before we go
Yes.
upstairs,
Mhm.
I'm just going to show you
Incredible.
this and all of the amenity spaces.
Incredible. Beautiful.
So now we skipped the parking garage.
Okay.
This I'll go over quickly. Cabanas, private pavilions if you
Yes.
want to have a nice lunch. You also have separate tables, service throughout the day,
Incredible.
and a section dedicated for kids, Imaginarium Center inside and outside, club bar and lounge. So if you want to grab, if you want to come in out of the sun, you can order inside, or they'll serve you poolside, and there'll be a full menu here. Theater room, so if you want to stream the Oscars or the Olympics or whatever's going on, you can do that. 10th floor, you have 2 guest suites, so if you have family or friends coming to visit you, they could stay in one of these guest suites versus your apartment. Now we've skipped all of the apartments, and we're on the wellness club that you saw.
Beautiful.
This is what one of the couples treatment room looks like, but we also have for individuals.
Beautiful.
This is part of the co-working area in the owners club, but you'll also have private offices and a conference rooms. So this is
Beautiful.
part of the spa, hot and cold plunge pool,
Fabulous.
steam and sauna. We know how important all of that is, so
Yes.
that's good. Here's where we are now, the owners club, which is double-heighted. Remember, every owner has their own wine locker.
Incredible.
Beautiful outdoor terraces and all of these amenity spaces.
Wow.
Rooftop will look like. So here you can grab a cocktail or a bottle of wine or a bowl of pasta and enjoy the views that normally the penthouse would have. Here, everyone will be able to enjoy it,
It's
and then you have
magical.
your second pool outside as well.
Beautiful.
And that's it for the rendering.
Incredible.
Beautiful ceiling heights. This is probably one of my favorite features.
Okay.
Our kitchen. I love this Remedesio glass enclosure. It's very different. So let's say you hadn't had time to wash your dishes and somebody got
This is
there
amazing.
and you don't want the people to see the mess in your kitchen, you enclose your kitchen. Or if it's something formal going on, a formal dinner party, you enclose your kitchen. If it's casual,
Beautiful.
most people hang out in the kitchen, you leave it open.
And it's the doors are always this high
Oh,
in
11
every.
foot ceilings. Yes, so this will go 11 feet. Notice no tracks on the floor.
Beautiful.
Now, sadly, I will point out, there are no columns in the kitchen. We are literally holding up the roof of this house because we raised it
Yes,
so high out here.
okay, got it.
Seriously, it's very
Okay,
low ceiling.
amazing.
But you'll still have 11 feet even in
Okay.
the kitchen.
Wow, I see.
Look how gorgeous this kitchen is.
Incredible.
The brand is Art Linea. Art Linea has been around in Italy for over 90 years, but Antonio Citerio, our designer, custom designed it for us. I
Incredible.
love that I can wash my dishes here, but if I want to prep my fruits and vegetables, I can prep it here, you prep it as you go.
I love how it moves.
Exactly. All the marble is Pietro grain marble. We're not substituting anything for any quartz or porcelain. It's all the real deal. The wood is all white oak.
Beautiful. Love
Notice
it.
how pretty this is.
This is a dream kitchen.
Isn't it?
Yes.
If
Ooh,
you've
I gotta
done
see
a
that.
lot of these tours, I think that you'll agree that our finishes are finishes that you find more in a home.
Yes.
You know, these
Yes.
types of kitchens you don't find in normal condos. Art Linea is a very expensive kitchen brand. Like I've had, and I'm not exaggerating, every developer in town come in here to see how we have been so successful without branding our building.
That's it.
Because now everyone is branding their buildings. Next thing, there's going to be a Kia building and this building. No, really.
That's so true.
And
It's true. It's just
everything has
1420,
become a brand, and
1428
that's so
BRICKEL.
Miami.
Yes.
We are not.
Yeah.
We could have branded this building
Right.
too. Instead, we've really
Wow.
put that money that you normally pay a brand that
Uh-huh.
later on can change. The
Yes.
brand can change.
Wow.
It doesn't always, you know,
That's
it's
true.
not guaranteed that it's going to be
That's
this
right.
for eternity.
That's right.
You know, it's a licensing thing.
Yes.
So we put that money back into the finishes, into the detail, into the craftsmanship, into the brands.
There
Because
you
we
go.
are a collection of brands that we're using
I
here.
love this.
Notice how you can plug in your appliances, all Gaggenau. This is top of the line. Every kitchen comes with a wine cooler. Depending on the size of the apartment, it'll be more wine, space.
Incredible. Wow. What a kitchen. Dream kitchen.
Isn't it nice? And I love that everything is double. You have your split vanity sinks. You have 2 smart toilets. One on this side of the walk-in shower, one on that side of the walk-in shower. We only displayed one because
Okay,
we
yes.
wanted to show you the
Yes.
materials in the actual
Okay.
closet. This will be enclosed, not open, but you have double shower heads. But notice the curves in the master bathroom.
Oof.
It's like the columns in the lobby.
Beautiful.
You know,
Yes.
the curves in your cabinetry.
So beautiful.
And then lastly, it's not the configuration, because remember, normally you have another smart, I hate saying the word
Yes,
toilet,
yes,
but
yes,
another
yes, yes.
smart toilet
Yes.
here. But we wanted to show you the wood that we're using, the bronze, how they even thought
Oh.
of putting this so that you won't scratch the bronze when you move your, you know? Notice the
I
doors.
love the details.
That's
The
what we're
details.
about.
Yes. Ooh.
Look at the doors.
Solid.
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 The handles. And I love the fact
I love that it's going to be quiet here with that thick
Exactly.
slab of cement.
Oh, that's huge.
So important.
that is huge.
It's beautiful.
And that's why this appointment, I was going to say, this
Yes.
presentation takes long, because if I don't tell you about all the details,
It's just another condo.
it could
another
be another
building.
condo.
Yeah.
You might say it looks pretty, but if I don't tell you the history of Arclinia or Remedesio or the architect or the concrete walls or this or
Yeah.
that, you know,
Amazing.
you really appreciate the value.
All these details. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Absolutely.